Hello and welcome to another video, and today we're here for the first episode of a brand new series that I'm going to be doing this year, the Fabio Quartararo Championship, the return of El Diablo. And as you could probably guess by the title of the series, we are going to be doing a full 2025 season playing as Quartararo and attempting to, I kind of want to say win the championship, but I think it's going to be difficult on the Yamaha, so just try and bring the Yamaha back to glory. To be fighting for podiums and race wins really is the overall goal. So we're going to be doing a race every single time there is a race in real life. So of course last weekend there was the Thai Grand Prix at the Chang International Circuit. So today that is the race that we are going to be doing. So there are also extra rules for the series. We're not going to be doing qualifying, so we are going to be starting from the back every single race. And also it's only going to be the main Grand Prix, so no sprint. The sprint is just turned off. It's not like the AI are going to do it and score points without me. But I just thought, do no sprint, we'll just do the proper Grand Prix. But without any further ado, we may as well get straight into round one, and I'll join you with the live commentary on the grid. So down here on the grid then, ready for this first race of the season. I'm honestly not too sure how it's going to go. Obviously 120 AI from the back of the grid on the Yamaha. I do have a feeling that I'm going to struggle. I think I'm going to struggle to make progress. I do have the advantage that it is at least dry for this first round of the season. If it was wet, we would be really screwed. So in terms of my aims for this race, a top 5 would be pretty nice. I'd quite like a top 5, but I guess we'll have to see when we get into it. So without any further ado, let's get this race started.
All the riders are lined up on the starting grid. The countdown begins for the lights to go out. Just a few moments more and the Thai Grand Prix will begin.
So we have Alex Marquez on pole position, then ahead of his brother in second, and Martin on the front row here. So the lights are on, waiting for them to get here to start this 2025 season. Lights out and away we go. And it's been a decent start as we go towards turn 1. Try and break nice and deep. We've got past some Chantris. We've made our first overtake and we've immediately lost the position. Our teammates just crashed at turn 1, so that's not ideal, but we have had a really good run through turn 1 compared to AI. Who is that in the middle of the pack? Marc Marquez going backwards. Well, that's pretty big because he's going to probably be the biggest threat for the championship. Martin as well. Martin just rammed into the back of Binder. We had a little bit of contact there with our fellow Frenchman Zarco as we go through turn 3. Past Jean Mir on the outside there. We've passed Brad Binder as well, so up to P8, so yeah, that's a good start, especially considering we are on 120 AI. I mean, I guess that's weird AI behaviour by going really slow on the straight. Martin here looking a little bit vulnerable. In fact, he's got a warning there for a collision as well. We're going to go round the outside. No, surely we're not going to actually go right around the outside. We have indeed go around the outside of Jorge Martin. So there we go then, up into P6. Bezzecchi in front there on the other Aprilia, made a bit of a mistake. We have got Morbidelli between us so far on the VR46 bike. You can see leading at the moment then still is Alex Marquez. Bagnaia second. Iagora in third place. So I have rebalanced AI a little bit because I'm recording this right after the first race in real life. So obviously the Thai GP. So I've kind of readjusted the AI to match that performance a little bit. So that's why Agora is towards the sharp end, because obviously he has been in real life a 4th in the sprint, 5th in the main race, but 3rd place is a bit high, although I suppose we have seen Marquez and Martin already go backwards a little bit at the start of this one. So that's 1 lap down then. Pretty good start. You can't say last to 7th is bad at all. We'll have to see if we can actually continue to hang on, but we've got a good run here on Franco Morbidelli. To the inside, can we try and pass the Italian? We're going to struggle because you can see they've got the legs on us on the straight, but on the brakes, we're on the inside of Morbidelli. He's tipped in on me a little bit. I was a bit wide. We have had a bit of contact with Morbidelli there. Could be a warning for us. Seems like the game has let me get away with it, which is fair enough because I think he sort of turned in on me a little bit there. But that does promote us up into 6th place then. So we've got Bezzecchi ahead of us. Then it's Pedro Acosta in another good spot there. Bagnaia, I think, has just made an attack for the lead and failed. Can we try and pass Bezzecchi? Oh, I thought about it. Try to do what we did to Martin. Well, we went around the outside of Martin, but we passed Martin into that corner, so we know the Aprilia riders struggling a little bit into that turn. Oh, I think Bagnaia just took the lead briefly, and Marquez got back through, and Agora is all over the... Agora might be going for the lead as we go to the last corner. We've gone on the inside of Bezzecchi. Oh, Alex Marquez is massively wide. Agora's wide as well. Alex Marquez is down. I don't know what's happened there. Bezzecchi's ran a little bit wide. I'm not sure what happened at all with those guys. I'll have to have a look on the replay, show you guys. I can't really see it live, but... okay, there was definitely some battling going on in front, very aggressive battling. Agora actually went for the lead brief. I don't know whether Agora and Alex Marquez have played a bit of a game of chicky trying to outbrake each other, and Bagnaia has been the benefactor, and obviously the big loser there is Alex Marquez, although we've benefited quite a bit from it because we've made our way up to 4th place. We now look at the inside of Acosta. Acosta hangs it on the outside, to be fair. to fair play to Pedro. I mean, he'd be loving to be in P3 in real life at the moment. We've got the drive. We are going to probably get outdone here, though, by the KTM. The Yamaha just has not got the legs at the end of the straight. I haven't actually ridden the Yamaha much of this game until this race, and wow, you really see it at the end of the straight. You do get a bit minced. I remember playing it online a few times when the game first came out in live GP and stuff, and feeling that way a little bit, but you can never tell if it's like people's setups or whatever. But against the AI, definitely it is all about the legs at the end of the straight. But I tell you what, it's not playing out how real life did so far. Bagnaia has got a pretty commanding lead there ahead of Agora. And to be honest, I'm actually feeling like we've got a really good shot here at second place. I think Bagnaia is going to be out of reach for me. But I feel like Agora and Pedro Acosta here in front are definitely vulnerable. Another yellow flag behind. Actually, where is Marquez? Because Marquez still seems to be outside the top 9. So I'd expect him to come through because he is the best AI in the mod now. On the version I've got anyway. And he's a tier ahead of pretty much everybody else. So he should be able to fight his way through. But we will see. Pedro Acosta there was really risking that. He looked like the front had gone a little bit, but he just managed to stay on, which was pretty fortunate for him. So I'm definitely a bit stuck at the moment. Bezzecchi's just done fastest up the race, which I don't really want to see considering he's the rider behind me. I've just made a mistake into 1 as well. It's going to surely allow Bezzecchi through. Actually, it hasn't. He hasn't taken advantage of it. I don't know what he did, and I don't know why Morbidelli's sticking his leg out down the straight. I'm not sure what's gone on there. That was a big mistake. It's cost me a bit of time to Acosta. Oh! Okay, Bagnaia's down. Bagnaia's actually down. I was about to say Bagnaia's run massively wide, but he's actually crashed in the runoff there. So, okay, I was saying that he was out of reach. He absolutely isn't now. We're up onto the podium here on the Yamaha. That is absolutely unbelievable. I did not expect that in a million years. Like I said at the start of the race, I'd been happy with the top 5. Really, really happy with the top 5. In fact, probably would have took a top 10, to be honest. But there you go. That's how weird this race has been so far. Agora is leading at the moment. Ignore the fact that the Trackhouse livery is still last year's. I haven't had just updated yet, but I will probably start on a Gulf one soon because that seems to be the livery now, and it's also quite a nice one as well. But it could be Agora winning the first race of the season here, which I don't think anyone would have predicted. Acosta, though. Acosta's really hassling them now, and I'm really ruining that mistake even more because if I was right on them, then I'd be probably looking to try and get to the lead and maybe just see what I can do. Although I do feel like having them in front of me is quite helpful. And Marquez is picking up a lot of track limits warnings here. He's not going to be far off a long lap. I've seen his name pop up at least 3 times for a track limits warning now, and obviously you can see he's P8. But I feel like he might not be a threat if he gets a long lap. But if he doesn't, I mean, he's probably still got a shot here because his pace is going to be pretty phenomenal, you know, when he comes through. There's Acosta going for the lead then, down towards the 3rd corner, I think he is. So there you go, Pedro takes the lead, and he does the Bagnaia line. So that must be what they're doing. They're moving across to the braking zone, and down goes Pedro. So this has been a bit ridiculous so far for the first race of a new series. All they are just riding off the track. And we found our way up into 2nd place. Agora then still leads. But I tell you what, if we can just get a clean couple of laps together, bridge that gap back to Agora, I feel like we've got a shot here. I feel like I could get the top side of Agora. You can see I'm underneath my personal best as well, so you can tell I do sniff a win here, which, well, it should not be possible, should it, at this stage, especially from the back. I'm really glad I initially wanted to do this series with qualifying, but I'm glad I kind of didn't do that now, because that would have I probably would already be leading at this point. I've made a few mistakes in this race as well, which hasn't helped, and there's another one. I'm lucky, to be honest, that Bezzecchi hasn't gone past me yet. I feel like maybe I should focus more on Bez at this point than Agora in front, and I've blew turn 1 again. Although Agora made a big mistake through turn 1 as well. Well, I'll tell you what, we actually didn't lose too much time there. I think you can square turn 1 off quite well, which you shouldn't be able to do, by the way, but you can. So I'll take it, because I am the king of squaring off the corners. Okay, we might be in trouble. I've just seen Mark is up to 6th place. If I look behind me, he's only a couple of bikes back now, so he could be well and truly charging his way back to victory here. So there could be some normality in this race at least. But I'll tell you what, he's definitely suffered in the second half of that lap because we brought the gap down to 6/10 briefly there. I made a mistake. I put the ride-out device on too early. But we are definitely catching Agora now. Oh, that could be a crash or just... Oh! Okay, well, there was a crash, but it was for Marco Bezzecchi behind. We are now massively in trouble because Marc Marquez is now 5th. So, yeah, I feel like Marc Marquez could have this one, but I am closing on Agora. So I'm just going to keep going at that. Just keep pushing and just try to put some riders between us. It's nice that I've got a little bit of a gap behind now to Morbidelli 6/10 instead of about 2/10 what it was to Bezzecchi. I'm assuming that Bezzecchi probably crashed as a result of me running wide and just didn't expect me to sort of be on the line that I was on. He probably grabbed the brake in reaction to that, so that's a shame. It's a shame that stuff like that happens, because obviously it's kind of influenced by me, but not really my fault. Yeah, Agora's definitely sort of struggling now. I think he might be running out of tyre because we just gained on him so much. I know I was gaining on the AI a lot through that anyway, but we've not been this close to him for laps, and frankly, I've not been riding too well the last couple of laps, so we shouldn't really be this close to him. So we are pretty closing. That's going to be a track limits warning. No, it's not actually. Okay, we must have just kept on the right side of the green. Actually, that is a spot that needs to be changed because that was blue in 2024 and 2025, so shouldn't really be track limits, although the game doesn't really have any concept of blue paint. I hope that 25 does, and whoa, okay, yep, that was just a bit over the limit there. We've made a big mistake. That's going to cost us the place to Morbidelli, surely. No, actually, no, it hasn't. Okay, well, there you go. That's pretty much surely my last chance used up now then in terms of luck, because we had close right to Agora, almost crashed into the last corner, managed to sort of pick it up and save it. We didn't lose the place to Morbidelli. I actually gapped Morbidelli out of turn 1 again, so gapped him pretty secure. But yeah, that definitely should have cost more. And we're also lucky. Oh, I was about to say we're lucky that Marc Marquez hasn't been able to pass Martin yet, but Binder briefly got past him there, so Marquez actually being hassled, which yeah, is a godsend for us. And there is somebody out. It is Jarmir on the Repsol Honda. No, I've made that mistake already. Round 1, and I've already called it a Repsol Honda, the factory Honda, the Castrol HRC Honda, I guess you should call it. Now again, we have closed up on Agora, but this time Morbidelli's closed up on me. So if I run wide here, you can bet. Oh no, they're actually battling behind, so that's actually again saved me. We are getting so lucky in this race. It is unbelievable. Okay, we've just done turn 1 quite well there. We're under our personal best. 4/10 of a second behind Agora. I think now, right, 5. If we got to try and pass him into turn 5 on this lap, I think. That's got to be the goal. Because I think otherwise we are going to fall victim to probably Martin, because Martin looks like he's sort of going to get the top side of Morbidelli soon. And we have only got a few laps to go as well. We don't really want to leave it to the last lap to try and pass I here. It's not a given that we'll beat him. There we go. That was turn 5. Oh, no. We were a bit too far back. We closed right up to him, but we weren't really close enough to make a pass. I don't know if we can have a look into 7. I don't think we're really going to get the power alongside I to make that move. Maybe to 8, because again, I felt quite confident into there, but it's easy to clip the curb and wash the front out on the inside. So, you know what? I'm not going to do anything risky. We are right on the back of him now. We haven't been this close to him literally since the start of the race. In fact, we probably haven't been this close to him at all in the race, because there was other riders that we were right up behind before, not Agora. I think there was always people between us that slowly sort of disappeared. We got the run where we've picked up. Okay, that's my first track limits warning. I definitely won't make a pass then based on that run, because that was pretty horrendous. That was a corner cut. That's probably the worst kind of track limits warning you can get, rather than just a small track extension. So I won't pass him into turn 1 either, although that would be a pretty stupid thing to do anyway. And then I'll say the advantage has probably been negated on the exit. And again, he's made the mistake that he made on the previous few laps. We've gone around the outside of him on the exit of turn 1. So we've hit the front here for the first time in this season, in this race. Agora comes back in the slow into turn 3. He always was going to, and I think unfortunately... Oh no, never mind. I was going to say I think unfortunately he's going for the AI line where they run wide, but doesn't seem to be the case. He managed to just keep it back, which is good. Looking over the wrong shoulder eye. We're not going to be able to pass it to turn 4 here. It's going to be a bit silly to try it, although I'm going to go around the outside of him anyway, apparently. Oh, there's contact. We're off the circuit. I'm in the wrong gear as well. So that's actually stopped us passing him into turn 5, so fair play to Agora there, because really the contact happened because I sort of tried to turn in and wasn't sure what he was doing. Right, we are running out of laps now, because next lap is penultimate lap. Morbidelli's now with us, which isn't great, because we've got a bit of a buffer to him after Martin's brief attack. I suppose it's working the other way now that I'm battling and losing time. Maybe last corner, but they're very good through the penultimate turn, so it's going to be tricky to line that one up, that's for sure. And we have sort of blown the last corner a bit, but try and get the power. Right, penultimate lap of the race then. We can't have sat behind him this long and not win now. We've got to try. Turn 1's not been ideal for me, but we're going to get the switch back. Yeah, you can see him underneath my personal best. And this time we're going to have a slipstream, so we're not going to be alongside him. The down towards turn 3, we should be able to actually make the pass this time, I hope. Martin at the same time passes Morbidelli, so we've made the move at the right time. We hit the front here now properly. Agora tries to hang it around the outside, and that has been his undoing potentially there. So on the penultimate lap of the Thai Grand Prix, we do in fact hit the front. You can see Marquez actually is up to 4th as well. So Marquez is coming. Bagnaia is actually not a million miles behind as well. I see that he's actually back up into the top 8 despite his crash. Because to be fair, he had checked out before. He had a big lead. And into turn 5, that's been our strongest point throughout the entire race compared to the AI. Because it was still underneath our personal best. So now that we haven't got Agora in front of us, it does seem that we can stretch a bit more. Because actually, a good chunk underneath. That's got to be a glitch. Surely there's no way that was like 3/10 underneath to that point of the lap. Okay, so we are about to start the final lap of the race. Gonna pick up another trackless warning. That's fine. We've got 3 to play with on the last lap. So I think we should be A-okay. And we lead through the last corner. We've messed it up a bit, though. Is Agora going to get me to the line? He's not. So then we just need to do a clean sort of first sector, because that seems to be our big advantage, really. And I absolutely have not done that. I've blown it at the first opportunity. For turn 1, I have absolutely destroyed turn 1. Fortunately, the AI really struggle when you do that, it seems. They can't really get the run on you, which is a bit bizarre. So into 3, I'll just play it safe. I won't go in too hot, won't push the front. And I'll do the same through 4. And then, oh, Morbidelli's down. So Morbidelli's exceeded track limits and then crashed. So I'm guessing he's probably gone on the green on the outside. Tell you what, we could have a change for the positions behind us. Might not be Agora that finishes second, because they're all over the back of him now. That should be enough to sort of bring it on home. I just need to not do anything too stupid now. Don't blow the last corner and try to do the penultimate corner as best as I can. Just so they've been getting a lot of time on me through there as well. A little bit wide here on the previous lap, but definitely done better this time. I'll actually go a little bit deliberately wide here just to avoid the curb. It's easy to lose the front of the curb. Another yellow flag behind. But it doesn't seem to be any of the top guys, so... Oh, it's a red flag! That's it! Race over! We win! Wow, who's that then? Aldeguer. Aldeguer's gone down. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? We had like about 3 corners left of the race, and I was about to celebrate my victory in this first race, and then the red flag comes out. But there you go then. We have managed to win the first round of the season here at Thailand. I didn't expect that at all. I actually thought coming into this race that I wonder how much I'll struggle and how much I'll struggle to get in the top 10. I thought it might make not a very interesting round, but there you go. It was absolutely perfect. Last to first at Thailand on the Yamaha as well. I'm pretty chuffed with that. I'll absolutely take that one. The biggest issue with the video is the fact that Agora's in last year's Trackhouse livery, because he was the one bike, or they were the 2 bikes on the grid that I really didn't want to battle that much, because I didn't want to see on screen the wrong livery. But there you go. That's how these things turn out, I suppose. Well, the objective has surely shifted now that it is got to be fighting for the championship. I thought maybe I'd try and get a top 5 in the championship. Obviously, ideally in your head, you want to battle for the AI for the win, but I think after that first round of the season, that's got to be the target now then. So I would go through the points, but obviously it is the same as the first race. But there you go then. That is round 1 then of the Fabio Quartararo career mode. Started off in the best way possible. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that one. Stay tuned for the next round. Obviously, like I said at the start of the video, I'll be doing them for every race. So I'll be doing one at Termas in a couple of weeks' time as well. So like I said, I hope you do enjoy that one. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one.